COPYCAT トークン
Hello everyone, mouisaac here. Today I just want to give some updates on COPYCAT. As you all know, the community has been pretty quiet for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And it's really because there's nothing really happening right now. And I think the bottleneck is not enough marketing. And obviously I've been trying to pay for a lot of services and promotions, but they do not give enough return because the fees I get are negligible compared to the cost. And even though we've reached most of our initial target on the roadmap, there isn't anything that I can do at the current moment to bring the project forward. So obviously I'm still going to be pushing this project, but right now my focus will be to try different ways to reach people outside of our circle without spending more money, because I've been using my own pocket money to pay and it's not really sustainable. So there are a few things that I've done in the past 2 weeks, so I just want to give a quick update. So the first thing is, obviously, if you are in the community, you'll see that I've added a few artworks for the COPYCAT collection as well as the founding collection. They are drawn by my sister and I really like her art. And I'm not asking you to buy it, but if you can favorite those, it would be perfect. So yeah, just there's many different ways to show support. You don't have to buy the artwork to show support. You can just favorite it or write kind words, and it means a lot to who made it. And obviously I'll be encouraged as well. So you can definitely do that if you like artwork. And last week I've made a spiral GIF downloader. So I know it's not a tool for COPYCAT, but it's a tool for a community with almost 15,000 people, and a lot of people used my tools. And basically, Spiral Frequency is a NFT project where they have on-chain spiral animations, and you can modify the speed on-chain as well. And this tool allows you to capture the animation as a GIF and allows you to make it into your profile picture. And if you have Nitro, then you can have animated profile picture, which looks pretty nice. And in case you don't know how to use it, because I don't have time to make an instruction, so that's why I'm filming this video. So basically, the top tells you the current spiral, the details of the current spiral, so you can see the algorithm of it, the palettes it uses, and the background color, basically. And you can adjust the speed by changing the speed slider on the top. So you'll see if you put it at 1, it'll be super slow. And if you put it at 10, you'll be super fast. And the bottom parts, these are the inputs you can adjust for the spirals. So this one is specifically for searching different spirals. So there are 6,305 different spirals. So you can just do a search and you'll see the spirals. Or you can just check on OpenSea on their collection. You'll find a lot of the spirals. For right now, it's about 0.1 ETH, and it went up to as high as 0.3 for the 4. So the rest of the inputs are for you to adjust the parameters specifically for the GIF you are downloading. So for example, you can adjust the height and width. If you don't want a square 512 times 512, you can certainly do that. But if you want to make a profile picture, 512 would be the best. And the GIF scale is basically if you want to scale down or scale up the whole picture or the whole GIF. So if you keep 1, it will be the exact width and height. If you put 0.5, it'll just be 50% smaller. And the duration is just how long you want to capture. And I kept it to 30 seconds because if you put it too long, it might crash your browser. So it depends on your laptop capabilities. The FPS obviously is just how many frames you are capturing per second. The more you put, obviously the quality are gonna be better, but honestly for profile pictures, you can keep it low because you don't really need that high quality big pictures. And then the quality, obviously, it's essentially the same thing, just the qualities you are capturing. So you can definitely try them out, adjust them, and see if you can make one that you really like. And make sure you hit apply once you change the settings, and then you can hit start. So once you hit start, so let me just do it. You'll basically capture it. So it's 3 seconds. So once the 3 seconds are up, you will look like it's stopped because it's basically processing the GIF. So you don't dedicate the processing power on the animation of the spiral. But once that's done, you will be able to download it. So I'm just going to cancel. But once you download it, you will see exactly from the time you hit start and whatever duration you said you'll be that. So note that if you want to download again, you don't want to adjust, apply, and then try again. You want to refresh it because there were some problems where if you download multiple times, there will likely be an after image. So if you don't want any problems, you just refresh and do the process again, and you should have a fantastic spiral GIF. And some people have no idea why. Maybe it's because of the operating system or the browser you are using. If you cannot download a proper GIF, then you can always go to the specific channel to ask someone to help you. And that's pretty much it for the downloader. Of course, you can check them out on the link here. You can also check out my YouTube channel from here. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I tweet a lot of random stuff, so but you can always follow me. And if you can follow me on GitHub or just give me a star, so you would encourage me to do more tools like this to help people in the community. And just want to show you, it might look very simple. I mean, it is very simple, but it still involves a lot of coding actually. So if you check out the GitHub link, you'll see the Generative chain tool, and you can check everything I wrote there. It's open source, so there's absolutely no risk. And yeah, you can also post suggestions, but I think the tool is pretty complete as of now, so I'm not gonna further develop it unless I see any urgent requirements. And yeah, and I forgot to mention one of the most important reasons why I'm doing this is, of course, I saw a lot of people are recording it manually and someone is doing it one by one, and it's just not efficient for anyone's time. So I see the opportunity that you can automate this, and thus I made this tool. And also, of course, because I want to bring people to my channel and my community as well. So if I provide values to other communities, I hope they will see as giving them a chance to learn about my community as well. And because our COPYCAT community is really small, so it would be really great if I can bring some awesome people from communities I'm involved in, and it would certainly help the long-term growth of copycats. So yeah, that's it about the spirals. And yesterday, I actually bought a top domain for copycat. So you might not have heard of it, but Decentraweb actually is a very new service where they are implementing a new DNS-based data protocol on the Ethereum blockchain. And they look very similar to ENS. If you know ENS, then you are probably going to be familiar with DNS domain names. So if you buy your domains from ENS, you usually have your domain name has a .eth suffix, but this one would just be the domain name. So of course, they are very new. They haven't have any further services like web hosting, webmail, or a lot of that kind of stuff. But the team seems very legit. I just learned about this probably a few days ago, and I just decided to buy the domain for us. And you see, I also buy the no-rock domain just because I think it's gonna be useful at some point. But yeah, so I just want to show you that I'm not abandoning COPYCAT at all. I'm still working behind the scenes 24/7. It's just not being seen, and a lot of things are just gonna take time. It's not gonna be fast because I'm a single person and I'm still learning a lot of the new stuff. So yeah, and also I've spoken about this at the very beginning. I do not want this project to be solely dependent on me. I want it to have a life of its own. Of course, I have to be responsible pushing it forward, but I really hope one day it can go viral, and I think it has the potential. It's a brand new idea of a use case of a token, and it also has a meme feature that can just go viral like Dogecoin at any point in time. We just need a catalyst, and that's why I'm actually working really hard on a NFT project. And I've been learning a lot about blockchain technology, especially smart contracts, and of course keep getting better at my web development skills. So these things will come together at one point. It's just not gonna be fast. So I really hope I can bring some good news in November, but other than that, I will just have to rely on the few members on the community that can keep bringing people in, and I will also keep bringing people in from various communities, and hopefully we can achieve something big in the end. So I still want to thank everyone who are still here supporting me, and I will talk to all of you soon.